Hello, my name is Rosa, and this is going to be the third and last video of the Anglo class, where we will talk about a true icon of the later 90s and the 80s, and a true sensation of this era. Many could think that this author's name alone is not that interesting, but what if I told you that this man's sci-fi characters were the late inspiration for our famous superheroes now, such as the classic Superman, who is right there. That's right. We will talk in this video about Edgar Rice Burroughs, an American novelist whose Tarzan stories created a well-known classic that will later become the inspiration of many other authors in that time and today. Edgar was born on September the 1st of 1875 in the city of Chicago, Illinois. He was a wealthy family. He was the son of a wealthy family, primarily his father, who was a businessman who procured that Edgar's education was the greatest of times. Burroughs went to Phillips Academy in Massachusetts to seek the best outcome for his life. However, prior to finishing school, he was expelled. Some even say that Edgar Rice Burroughs was a man who was destined to writing. This is purely based on the fact that he fell in many jobs he applied for. His life was surrounded by failure, and he had 3 kids and a wife he needed to take care of. So he tried all over different jobs to seek for success, and he failed at everything. He even tried to join the military one time, from he was also expelled because sergeant said that he had a weak heart and he could die. Before being a writer, research says that he was a reader. He enjoyed reading the magazines of the times, and he was extremely ashamed from the stuff that he was reading. He even accused some of the stories published in the magazines to be lame and boring. And his friends always said that he bragged about even being himself an unexperienced writer. He could outshine all the stories that were published in the greatest magazines of that time. He began writing in 1911, and he fortunately got a job in his first publication in 1912. And his first copy of work was called Under the Moons of Mars, that appeared in the magazines The Old Story. This publication will showcase the star that he was and make him popularly acclaimed. This work was later novelized into a work that is called, a well-known work that is called A Princess of Mars, which will later inspire the movie John Carter in 2012. The stories of Mars and his place on sci-fi jungle will later give life to Tarzan of the Apes, which is basically the most famous Burroughs work. Tarzan of the Apes was published in 1914, and it was a total sensation. Even so, it was published in 56 languages all over the world and popularized. More than a book, Tarzan became everything. It became a comic strip, a motion picture, television, and even a radio version of Tarzan. That's how iconic Burroughs' work was. Tarzan was Edgar's legacy and the base of other superheroes to come. Some of the greatest works of the 90s, such as Lucasfilm Star Wars, Jerry Siegel, the creator of Superman, they were highly inspired by Burroughs' work, and he basically inspired everyone to create other films, and that's the reason we have other films today. Yet in 1950, he died from a heart attack in the sun of California. He was a legend, he was an icon, and a true sensation, and his legacy will never be forgotten. I thank you very much for watching this video, and I invite you to see all of the videos published in this channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.